is 9 o'clock. We'll call this board meeting to order. If you please rise for invocation and flag salute.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, and thank you for bringing all of us here safely, and just be with all of the projects that the districts are doing, and keep all of our workers safe. And be with us as we go about the business today. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have minutes of May 11th.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as read.
Second. Motion has been made and seconded to approve the minutes as presented. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley? Yes. And Commissioner Cavett votes yes. Any miscellaneous items from the audience? Kathy, come on up. Thank you.
I'm Kathy Adkins. I'm with Payne County Save Our Sunsets. And today I just want to give you a brief update on Payne County. We talked last week about the possibility of wind turbines being built in Payne County, and the fact that they had been denied at the state level, or really by the military. So they were on pause and didn't know what's going on. This is just, I don't know if this is related or not, but the news came out in legal notices in Payne that there's a battery energy storage system proposed, and they're talking about annexing and planning for that. A BESS system means that there's something going to happen, because they wouldn't be putting one in if they weren't going to either have energy production, a data center, or something like that. They have a meeting coming up next week, I think the 28th, it's on the second page, about it at Pawnee. So we'll just keep touch with that. I started following a few Pawnee sources I hadn't followed before. Somebody from Pawnee brought it to our attention, and they're concerned about it. I don't know the location. She did make another post, and then because I'm not familiar with Pawnee, I think it's on the south side of town near the Dollar General. But anyway, so just one more thing to keep a watch on and see how it's so close to us. You know, the BESS systems are considered to be a fire risk by a big margin. Usually when there is a fire, they have to call in all kinds of surrounding departments you help with, and Payne County would probably all be involved in that. So that's all I have for today.
Okay.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak to y'all.
Yeah, thank you. Is there any other miscellaneous items from the audience? Hearing none. We have one bid opening at 9:30, and we have discussion on possible action on bid evaluations, bid for the Payne County Health Department.
We're here to answer any questions.
You come forward, state your name for the record, please.
I'm Andy Ryan.
Yeah, they have a hard time hearing names.
Okay.
But
Up close and personal. Yeah, I'm Andy Ryan, and I'm here representing the health department.
Michael Phillips, here representing North Defense Construction.
okay.
So, we submitted the bids that came in. Miller Tibbins was selected previously as a construction manager at risk. And then, they've taken everything out for Title 61 and submitted, all of the bids. Should be.
We sent in a recommendation letter. Do you have a copy of that?
No, we do not.
Let me get to, I'll get all three of them. Yeah, okay. So we received the bids on April 30th. We went through and we called the bidders just to make sure they have everything in the scope that we've identified for them. And so we have, these are our recommendations. We had two bidders ask to withdraw their bids. Bid package 03A, which was concrete for tough construction services. They had a clerical error on it. Their bid was under $50,000. They did not have to have a bid bond. Bid package 26A electrical and bid package 28A fire alarm combination was Harmon's Electric. They asked to withdraw their bid due to a clerical error. We recommend letting them out of their bid and not pull their bid bond. One bidder did not have a complete scope, was for bid package 08A, to furnish all metal doors and frames, flush wood doors and hardware, was FTO Building Specialties. In conversation with Dale Ingram of FTO and Wade McGee of Miller Tippins, it was determined that they did not have everything, so they asked to withdraw their bid. So we used the next lowest bidder, which was LaForce, in the GMP amendment. And then we recommend accept and award the following bid packages that are listed through here. Would you like me to read them individually?
The board like to read it?
You're gonna go through all those? Is that something normal we do, or is it since we already have documentation, or?
Usually the evaluations are announced in a public meeting, so it might be best.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we recommend bid package 03A, building and site concrete for Structure Creek. Bid package 04A, masonry to design build masonry LLC. Bid package 05A, structural steel fabrication and erection to Buffalo Steel. Bid package 06A, architectural casework to Radworks LLC, DBA Mako Fixture Company. Bid package 06B, rough carpentry is to be determined. Miller Tippins bid on that bid package, but the county's wanting to go get some other bids. If they lower the bid, then, or get a lower bid than ours, then we'll use them. If not, we'll perform the work at what we bid. Bid package 07A, joint sealants and waterproofing to GEA contractors. Bid package 07B, TPO roofing to Lewis Roofing. Bid package 08A, furnish all metal doors, frames, flushwood doors and hardware to LaForce, DBA Piper Weatherford. Bid package 08B, furnish tornado resistant steel doors, take some of Builder Supply. Bid package 08C, aluminum storefront and glazing to Binswanger Glass. Bid package 08D, install doors, hardware specialties, to be determined. Again, that's a Miller Tippins bid, and the county is looking for other bids. Bid package 09A, gypsum board assemblies and ceilings to GE Construction. Bid package 09B, tile and flooring to Carroll's Commercial Floors. Bid package 09C, painting and wall coverings to River Paint Construction LLC. Bid package 10A, furnish specialties to Cook and Boardman LLC, DBA Delta Door and Hardware. Bid package 10B, signage to AS Designs LLC. Bid package 10C, folding partitions to Burgess Company. Bid package 12A, window treatments to Russell Interiors Incorporated. Bid package 21A, fire suppression to Indian Nation Fire Sprinkler LLC. Bid package 22A, plumbing to Harrison Air Conditioning LLC. Bid package 23A, HVAC to Harrison Air Conditioning LLC. Bid package 26A, electrical to Colburn Electric. Package 28A, Colburn Electric included that in their bid for 26A, so they will be awarded that bid package as well at no cost. Bid package 32A, fencing to Aaron Fence. Our cost of work allowances in the GMP or masonry restoration is really unidentified at this point. There's going to be a few windows to be replaced, and if there's any masonry restoration needs to go around that, that's just allowance, and these allowances will be tracked and you will be credited any difference at the end. Signage, some miscellaneous siding that was not fully identified, we're holding $10,994. Patch repair, asphalt, curb and gutter and sidewalk, $5,000 just for any work that's around the building that gets identified needs to be replaced. Site restoration, landscape repair, same thing, $20,000. Dumpster pad, There's a Versalock retaining wall that's approximately 3 foot tall, that is at, the new dumpster pad area that's not really identified, on exactly how tall it's gonna be or located, so we're holding some money for that as well. Items and work by the owner are residential appliances, elevator work, repairs or upgrades, data and telecom wiring, access control, CCTV, and security. The guaranteed maximum price for the Payne County Health Department renovations with MTC Tulsa LLC for the project is $2,815,252.70. The estimate that I handed you, identifies all the individual bid packages listed on that. And then in this, there's a $120,966.19 owner construction contingency, for the project. Any unused amount, with this contingency will be returned to the county commission to redeem the project.
And that's this form. This form basically has all of those numbers, plus the insurances and the contingency. And that contingency is for unforeseen conditions, because it's a renovation, in case we get above the ceilings and there's something that we don't know is there. If we need it, we don't have to come back and ask for money. We have the money there. If we don't end up using it, it gets returned 100% to the county.
And you give approval to use that money, we'll come to you and say, so upon the county's award of the proposed bid packages and subcontractors that we identified, you'd assign the bid package to MTC Tulsa, and then we can go on contract with these subcontractors on your behalf.
And in regard to the two that Miller Tippins was the only one that bid, we did conduct phone quotes on those two, and nobody gave us a bid back, so I would recommend the board accept Miller Tippins' bid on those two items.
And for a global understanding of where we stand, we're running an overall budget for the project, and this came in about $400,000 under what we were budgeting, because, you know, we're also running a budget that has the architect's costs, the cost for furniture and equipment, and IT through OMES and all the other things, and this came in substantially under what we had budgeted so far for the construction. So, because we're planning on doing other, you know, we're obviously we have to do some work as far as we're buying new furniture. We're gonna do some IT work that OMES has to do. We'll have some fire alarm, some other access control and emergency preparedness. So just for context.
So it's your recommendation to approve these evaluations?
We're-
Health Department?
Curtis?
Curtis.
Curtis Malloy with the Payne County Health Department. I recommend or support Andy's recommendation.
Great. Any questions the board has? Then I would entertain a motion to awarding the selected vendors the contract.
I'll make a motion for that, and also to accept the Miller Tippins on the others that we gave the phone quotes on.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any further discussion? That is bid package 06B and 08D. To also be included, Miller Tippins. Any other discussion? All in favor of approving these evaluations? Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you need that back?
Moving on to evaluations, item B. I spoke with Josh a little earlier on the Expo Center, and he just wants at this time to take no action instead of decline those bids. In the event the concrete bids come in way too high, he can still fall back on those and not have to reevaluate or re-bid. Item number 7A, discussion of possible action on NCAC invoice agreement for fingerprinting services for notary service between Identity and Security NA and the Board of County Commissioners of Payne County.
County, because to become a notary, we now have to have a, fingerprint, and they won't, and it has to be with a certain company. And unfortunately, the sheriff's office is not on their vendor list for us to use. So, for us, we have to have this company.
It has to go through SBI now because of legislation.
Okay, for notary stamps?
Yes.
Yes, and to renew, new, all of the things.
They won't allow us to do the background check that
You used to do?
that we used to do, so it has to go through SBI now.
Well, technically, we've never had to do as much stuff
Right.
as we are now.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
And they just started it this year.
Wonder what the purpose of that is, that legislation.
No clue.
Okay. Well, we have, an agreement. Have you guys got that agreement? It gives us a minimum of 50, and we're only billed for the ones that, a passcode is given to. Has Max seen this, do you know?
I do not know.
Okay. So I would recommend with the motion, authorizing the chairman to sign on behalf, and also with the final approval of, our assistant district attorney. Because it does say if somebody gets these codes by fraud, then we still have to pay, even though we didn't.
Would second that. So moved.
So, okay.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the agreement, with, the NCAC invoice agreement for fingerprinting, authorizing chairman to sign on behalf of the board, also with the, approval of our assistant district attorney. Any other discussion?
Yes, sorry, is there, what is it, I'm looking for a price, is it the notes are an agreement, is there a per charge this?
I have not seen one.
That's what I was looking for.
I believe it is $50.
Per thing?
Mhm.
Okay. Only if there's a minimum if you ordered, okay. And is this me paying for this, or is this you guys?
No, each department will do their own purchase
Okay.
order to them, for each notary.
Gotcha. That's why I wanted to, I didn't,
No,
okay.
you,
I didn't know if I
each
needed.
department
Okay.
pays for their own notary.
So, like the notaries, it's already, that they're not expired yet. Is it for upon expiration that we do this? Or
It's when you go to renew,
when you go to
or
renew?
get a new, or have someone
Okay.
do a new notary.
I agree, there probably ought to be a price on here. I did notice that it says if the law changes and the price goes up for them, then they'll have the authority to
Yeah,
raise their rate, but there is no rate on here.
don't see it.
But Max may catch that as well.
Yeah.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, we have a motion and a second. All in favor of approving this, agreement? Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley? Yes. Commissioner Cavanaugh votes yes. Item B, discussion of possible action, C&G lien waiver consent agreement between GES Energy Holdings LLC and the Payne County Board of County Commissioners.
Yes, this is for the, CNG system that we've gotten installed. And C is also part of that, the service agreement that goes along with that. Max did make some changes, we made changes in it, I sent back, they, accepted this, GES accepted it. And so, anyway, I make a motion to accept, the agreement, for the waiver and also for the access agreement. Number C.
So both of them?
You're going to authorize chairman to sign on behalf of the board.
And, yes, so the chairman signing on behalf of the board.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve items B, B, and C. Authorizing chairman to sign on behalf of the board. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Kevin votes yes. Discussion on Payne County radio system.
Last week, they completed the console training for dispatchers and worked on some troubleshooting for, alarms at radio sites. And then this week, they're continuing to program the radios.
Still plan on having it fully online by the end of the month?
Hopefully, end of the month, beginning of June, we're getting closer and closer, but, once all the radios are programmed and the updating starts, we'll have a better idea of when that's on.
You're gonna have to go up to the.
I'm sorry.
It's not gonna get on.
He's been gone for a week, so he
Yeah.
forgets the protocol, so we
Sorry.
apologize.
No, you're good. You want me to start over?
Yes,
Okay.
it'll catch on the radio.
So, console training was completed, last week, and then they've been working on some troubleshooting at the radio sites for, some of the alarms. And then programming is gonna continue, this week. Once programming and updating is done, we'll have a better idea of when the switchover date's gonna be. So, but that's gonna be, depending on how long programming takes and how long updating takes, that's kind of give us a better timeline of everything.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Item E, any ingress egress agreements?
None.
Don't have any. Cash appropriations?
I have none.
Fire department pre-requisitions, I don't see any up
I don't have any.
here. Okay. Purchase orders?
Purchase orders to be paid today are $466,491.03.
I make a motion to approve purchase orders upon signature.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve purchase orders upon signature. All in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Kevin votes yes. Any blankets?
I have none.
Monthly reports of officers.
I have none.
Public announcements from the board. Hearing none. Discussion and possible action on access permits for road crossings. I do have, an access permit here. It is from, Tillman Infrastructure. Corey Renker. It's just one. They have provided a bond check and a road crossing permit check. I think everything looks in order, so I would entertain a motion to approve this, permanent access agreement.
Do you have a
It
number?
is IND D1 2026-30.
I make a motion to approve the industrial access permit.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the access permit as presented. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, Commissioner Markham?
Yes.
Commissioner Conley?
Yes.
And Commissioner Kevin votes yes. Any new business? Hearing none, we'll take a few minutes to begin signing, and we'll have a bid opening in about 6 minutes.
I think I maybe have got all these students, I'll have to, first one I didn't really get it.
Yes, sir. I work with engineering for a couple of buildings.
So is that, do I need to see this together or?
It is.
Okay. All right. Do they need to be? I had to ask. This came from attendance, I guess my assumption is. They, do they,
I bring donuts.
Hey, I like that. They're not getting passed around though.
can I go?
That's because they're holding it.
I can feel that. I'm not gonna bash them, but I usually get one.
Yes, but,
If you would want one, or get more roof.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
When you say that, level two,
Yeah, I don't.
No.
Where they're at.
Yeah, this one should. What's the address?
315 West Sixth Avenue, Stillwater, Oklahoma, 74074. Pretty sure it's one's birthday today, isn't it?
It's 11?
We have one.
Would you all like a donut?
You don't have to ask twice.
I did my breakfast and Bobby brought it into the door and I'm like, what's like, he just randomly shows up every once in a while, you know, so we don't know when he's coming and then when he's bringing donuts and there's no information provided to us, so I could, not eat my breakfast, you know, so.
I'll get down to get you.
almost every time he comes, he brings some kind of goodie.
Not with us, and he's getting better at it.
Anybody else want one while I'm at it?
No, we're gonna get one in a second.
Yeah.
Happened to Missy's, Bobby.
Missy's is closed on Mondays. I'll check their schedule.
Would you like to have the one of ours that we don't have one of them?
Yes, exactly.
Just you? Or both, okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm good.
It's Zachary, sent it. He's operating,
Oh.
chairman, of the board, so yeah.
Now there's a loan price in there, I don't know what more.
I don't know what all those either. They didn't say anything about that.
So typically when you sell property, anything that's fixed to it is part of that property. So I think what that is saying is since they're fixing that stuff, it's considered a permanent structure, but the bank is saying, even though it's fixed, it's still our property. But I don't know any of the pricing and stuff like that. So they will get you a copy of the fully executed one, once everybody else signs it. Okay. Should forward that out to everybody, that'd be appreciated.
She says no, I have to sign it, she's gonna test and hold it.
Okay.
Present her next time.
Okay.
And I'll have it in person with her.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Here is the Kitchens agreement for all those health department that you all approved of today.
Yes, so bonds on the back there too, so.
I meant to ask, just out of courtesy to them, we didn't charge them their bid bond.
they had a clerical error, and there are certain things that, let me ask what it was, because there's certain language that when their lawyer sends a letter, they can get out of it, and I think that's what it was.
Yeah. But I mean, I understand that, the purpose of a bid bond is so they're securing their bid.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll ask for clarification on that.
yeah, okay.
So I'll get it in writing.
Yeah. I just think fairness across the board.
I agree.
If you gotta go get the bid bond and you're not being charged because you made an error, I don't mind.
I'll ask for clarification from the legends in writing on that.
Okay.
Yep. And we'll have, we'll be, as soon as we have a schedule, we'll make sure we're keeping everybody up to date, and then we'll,
So these are just in relation to what we're.
yeah, so this is just the, for you guys to sign. I think there's the contract is,
It's with it.
yeah,
Oh, it's here.
those are bonds,
Okay.
those are their payment performance bonds.
But this is,
But that's the writer's agreement.
Right, that's the right for us, Glenna said to go ahead and sign it, and she will hold it until
Yeah, Jennifer's gonna come sign.
Jennifer comes signs it.
well, there's not a spot on this one for Jennifer to sign.
No, it's on the, it's in there.
Okay.
And there you go.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's.
right there,
Okay.
so.
And this, for us signing, this is acknowledging that we have selected the vendors that you guys presented.
Yep, just like when you sign. It's just modifying contract, so it's just the amendment to the contract.
So now you have a
And now we
vendor in
have
place.
yeah.
Okay. You ready? It is a little past 9:30. We'll go ahead and open the bid at this time for Stan's Asphalt, bid number 2026-50. Bid was inadvertently missed during the regular bid opening, so that's why we're opening it now, and there was no evaluations. Stan's Asphalt. Unfortunately, I do not see a notary. Stan? Do you?
No.
So that will make this bid invalid.
I'm going to do,
Do what?
I was like, go ahead and do my evaluation.
Yeah.
Okay, District 3 accepts Atlas paving and is the, lowest and best bid for that whole,
Hold on. The valuation is not listed under 6, so.
oh, it's not bid, oh, they didn't put it on there? Okay. We talked that.
Do what?
So Kyle and I talked about that, there's a possibility that I would go ahead and evaluate, but I guess we'll wait.
Sorry about that.
She thought you were gonna evaluate also.
Do what?
said she thought that she would go ahead and evaluate also, but I don't think we, right? Yeah.
Do you wanna come back to this now or not?
Yeah.
This is,
Okay.
is that us, I would think, or not, or is that?
Oh, no, that's for Jennifer now.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Bobby, good to see you.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
I think so.
See you tomorrow.
See you next week, maybe.
You don't come to our meetings.
You what?
You don't come to our meetings. That's okay, 'cause you don't got no road knowledge. You miss out on a lot of stuff. That's pretty much. What do you do? Okay, I'm hitting the road going south Oklahoma City.
Well, drive careful. I heard the traffic's bad down there.
I hate that driving.
It is terrible.
Thanks, Bobby.
And the storms are supposed to be up this way tonight. Not down south, but this way.
Yeah, in Kansas, we're moving south.
Yeah,
That's unusual.
who knows? I'll see y'all later. Call me
See ya.
if you need something.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, we're talking events here
Oh,
inside the building. From the construction up there in the county clerk's office, it's just like them doing it, because it's an open vent system up there, so it's catching it and moving it all around the building
Oh,
where the construction,
So that's what was in the bathroom.
that's in the bathroom, yeah. Mhm. If I wouldn't know how would you keep that from happening unless you, but you can't really close it all off up there.
Put a filter on the, return at the, where the truck is.
So right here, even if it's all open,
Huh?
even though the whole thing's open, it's an open system up there, no matter where.
Well, it's gotta have a return in here. In every room's gonna have a return.
I didn't, I'm sorry. Distracted.
Should have
Don't there
a
now?
filter, somewhere too.
He went to check the, went there to check to see if it was dirty from all that the past week. Well, all of a sudden today, I hadn't done it all week, like I was here,
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it-
if filter gets so collapsed, you so full of stuff, it might have sucked it down.
Folks, Payne.
I don't think they saw it. They said that they were lost.
Yeah, it is, they just,
they didn't pay forever.
they're doing pretty fine, anyway. They're pretty busy. I forgot about you, you told me. Cause that's what I'm not about. Yeah. Those are like, you can get a specific list for us, cause that's that, that's fine. Said, let me text you. Oh, yeah, that's right, right. Hang on, just-
Stuff too much behind.
That's Pearson, that we were talking about last week. Can you remember the res from that?
I didn't really have much time to write it up.
Got your yoga class again today, Kathy? Is that where you're just hanging out with us?
One reason,
Do what?
one reason, yeah,
Okay.
catching up on stuff. I used to ride a little summary of this, and I've been responding to text all meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to do that.
Any questions about it? Sometimes when you look really hard, you think have questions.
Oh, it's just, like, when we sign, if it's a blanket, should their signature be on it before we sign? So,
Is it not on there?
sometimes, no, this one, but some fire department one, I think.
And that one is because it's got multiple on it and you only sign the extra if you have not gone over the blanket. So, like the sheriff's office, if they do a partial on a blanket, my signature won't have the signature. I won't sign it until,
That's the partial.
right, but that one for their payment to the bank, they don't sign it until the very end because they're all partial payments.
Was that gentleman that was sitting back there with that asphalt company?
He lives with Haskell Lemon.
Oh.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. Motion has been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, Mr. Markham?
Yes.
Mr. Conley?
Yes.
Mr. Kevin votes yes. Thank you, Leslie.
Y'all have a great day.
You as well.
Thank you. How is going?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I think it's coming in the dark. Oh, that's on your yesterday.
Yeah.
You have, a couple roofing companies you could recommend to me for the courthouse entryway. The pillars, the top of it is leaking still. It's been on my to-do list. for the past 4 or 5 months. And then when Linnell went down, it just got pushed to the bottom of I was just trying to stay above water.
Yeah.
So I've gotten 2 phone quotes. I'd like to get about 2 or 3 more. If
What
you
did
have,
we not do over there when we had the whole thing redone? I thought everything got done except
this, so, how do I explain it? When I did, just that little entry, that little part that was curved right there. It's, the bottom, all that was done up to the top. It's the top that's leaving, there's cracks, and it's going down behind, and the marble or stone up there, and so I'm gonna try to do the same thing I did here, and just lather that with, just that waterproof coating, whatever it is, because that's really all it needs. Just make sure it goes over the top, so.
you got capstone roofing.
And then Outback are the 2 I've got so far. I just didn't know if you knew, you're way more involved in that stuff than I have, even though I've been here 15 months. I just don't know good reputable companies like you would, you know?
Yeah, Oliver Roofing, Rain Solutions.
And Oliver used to, didn't that change somebody else or?
It's so
Oh,
Oliver.
it is, okay. All right. What's, the Joe guy's name that got up on the roof with me to take those pictures when you were gone for the entryway? Shane. Okay. You're gonna show Zach these pictures.
It's terrible when your longtime roofing guys, all your contractors retired. Like,
Yeah.
facility
Right here.
stuff, short after 20 years, and everybody's retired, I think now.
Yeah.
So that's the, that top where it curves. We did all that underneath, but it's just the top right there. It's going down through there and these cracks. And then underneath it. So I was gonna lather all that stuff. After it's going through there. So they did like that, you can see the new stuff right there, they did what they're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just this on the concrete part, more, whatever you wanna call that, it's just draining down behind there, getting in, and it's going right down the columns.
Yeah.
For years, correct? Like, so. I said no, so Oliver, and who's the other one?
Rain Solutions.
Rain Solutions that you've worked with or know of, okay.
I think Central Roofing may have closed, they may have retired,
Okay,
but there was a good company called Central Roofing.
all right.
Is Oliver still going?
His son.
Oh, okay, okay, that's okay.
We'll call them today, 'cause-
Brad Oliver.
all right, thank you, that's it.
Yeah.
If you know of anybody else, or I'd like to just have Kyla
You're
call.
just gonna coat, load cells, white elastomeric roof coating, you just use it like a paint roller and roll it on, and then they have a roof patch, which would go good around that drain. They don't put that roof patch, if that's the way you're gonna go.
I just showed everybody the pictures, cause some of them were like, well, we just wanna cut down and cut to the marbles. I don't wanna cut anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, what do we get, like, that just sounds more money. I said, if I can just do exactly what we did here, that has worked wonders.
Yeah.
And just seal it, and nobody's gonna see the white stuff. You might see over the top a little bit, but I'd rather it look like it's been painted.
Well, that elastomeric roof coating, it's white.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a rubber, it's
Okay.
not as good as the TPO, but it ought to seal it.
Yeah. And then I checked with Core Roofing too, and they were gonna do like the TPO, where I was like, oh, but they never sent me a quote yet.
Keep
So,
on, yeah, for,
yeah. Cause they came back and we had a leak over there, was it 3 weeks ago? And I had him come out and look over it, he couldn't find a leak, and then we bought 2 new exhaust fans. We figured out it was coming through the exhaust fans somehow, but then B&L couldn't find it.
It's coming through the exhaust fans, but them exhaust fans had gaps, so.
yeah.
I don't know, so
pretty much air, so.
So we bought 2 new exhaust fans, put those on. Now we're waiting for a rain, or John and I can go up there and do a water test. We might do that, I don't know, because when I was with the core roofing guy the whole time. He was there for like 2 hours, and I stayed with him and showed him where the leak was coming from. You could see it in the dripping through. And then, so he went and did all his little testing, how you do this little thing through all the seams. And then he said, all right, did that, blah, 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 didn't see anything there. And then he did the water, we brought water up there, water hose, and he did water just on the roof, the TPO part, nothing. And then he started pouring on top of that, exhaust fan, and it started pouring through, like somehow. I don't know, like, it was weird.
Yeah.
And I said, that's pouring through, and he said, yeah, he said, that's not the, he said, I'm pouring on top of the exhaust fan all around, just on the metal now, so we bought 2 new of those babies, and they were not cheap. So, but those are in now, aren't they?
Yep.
Last week. So now we need rain to see if it's leaking.
Yeah. And the belt was off of this one, was another reason why that dust and stuff was getting through the system.
Y'all are still live.
Oh, thanks. Well, I guess I gotta get with Fly and go visit state auditors and my, treasurer's office.
I didn't know we were still there. Does it matter? We weren't doing anything wrong, correct?
We would.
Yeah. I thought we were done because he turned it off, like the thing went off.
Yeah.
I was watching over there when he turned it off, it was like.
But that's some of the reason why all that dust and stuff was coming out through, if we didn't have any.
So the exhaust fan upstairs, or the outlet broken? Is that the same one we just replaced?
Yeah. Well, I thought, I said, I thought we just replaced that, so like, the belting office.
And the little green one? And the little green one? No. The one in my office? Oh, you have that in there?
So, anyhow.
We go with. We went in there and we bought those things. Yeah. Yeah. So do we, is there any release? Back to what about the, no, that, correct?
Purnell?
Short memory loss, but it does remind me that, it was, 10 months, not 6 months, what he's on, like, I don't remember, about 6 months, he was like, yeah, right, that's only 10 months. 6, 4, 8, 10, whatever, somewhere in the middle. Well, honestly, okay, so, no, he's from, yeah, that's it. But I don't know why everybody has this gonna literally go that way. Like, I was just so happy. I'm gonna be over this, so you need to film me for this time. So, we'll not, yeah, I did put you in, I just wanna make sure that, I did. Well, I just, that's up to you, I just, whatever you file, just know the rest of you in place for your time. You guys decide to do that, I just went real quick, whenever I saw it, snow coming out, I was like, what the heck? That's not, that's wild.
No, I just had that paper palette there and stuff off my and stuff.
So we look at, next time? Not too bad, okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna call roofing company to, block any quotes, so. And then I got some dates, I don't know, I'm gonna try to put some dates, send me the invoice again, and what it's, That's last week. That was last week, they just, all they did was put on line item like, like 2 hours,